What's up, you guys? It's Jonno! Today I've got a privacy video. I don't love making these videos, but there's all kinds of crazy new updates in terms of privacy in Pokemon Go. This is scary stuff, you guys. Pokemon Go is now reading our phone number, and they might be selling it, okay? So I'm just saying all of the elements are in place for 1984. If you guys remember the book, George Orwell, alright? I mean, like, it's scary stuff. It's scary stuff, you guys. I don't know. I'm scared right now, okay? I'm scared. So let's go ahead and get into this. Alright, this is spooky stuff. Anyway, let's go ahead and start off with the first couple of pieces of information. This is going to be like 4 different articles I'm going to show you guys, including how to fix the unauthorized device lockout, okay? So I'm going to show you guys a video on how to do that. We're going to talk about possibly selling your phone number. Pokemon Go might be selling your phone number. We're going to talk about how Pokemon Go is reading your device files and folders. What? Yeah, seriously, you guys, there's some crazy stuff going on in this game. The crazy thing to me is that rather than just add Pokestops and make it to where you can see Pokemon in the distance so that it's worth walking, you know, the 4 blocks to go over it. Like, if you saw a Snorlax in the distance, wouldn't you go walk over there and get it? I mean, that's what other AR games are doing. It's fantastic. I walk all the time from a Jurassic World Alive because I see dinosaurs in the distance. But Pokemon Go is like, no, hold on there. No, we're gonna spend all of our development resources banning spoofers so we can get a hold on these spoofers, and that's really gonna fix the game. And it's like, wait, you don't want to add Pokestops to places that have no Pokestops whatsoever. You don't want to add gyms or spawns to places that have no Pokestops or gyms or spawns whatsoever, and then you want to ban all the people who try to play the game in that area. Smart! Really smart. Okay, so that's literally what they're doing, guys. That's what they're doing. Let's get into it. All this is from GoHub. I mean, it's obviously just GoHub. They're adding SSL so that you can no longer get access to their servers, download models, sprites, or the game master file. That's for all the people who post those world's first ever shiny Mew, and then they've just got the hacked master file that shows all of the unlocked sprites. Yeah, I mean, those videos are fairly easy to make. I don't make them because, you know, like, I'm just not that kind of a YouTuber, but people do make those videos, and apparently those are going to go away. I don't think that we'll be able to do that aside from everything that's already been released into the game, but coming up into Gen 4 stuff that hasn't been released into the game, I think is going to be locked behind this SSL certificate. So there's that. That's also the reason why we can no longer have scanners. They put encryption on the servers, basically, so the scanners can no longer get access to the servers so that they can scan for the rare Pokemon. So that's a whole breakdown in the function of scanners and all the different tools that we used to use. So they're using that system, which has worked effectively to stop scanners, to now stop all the other stuff that they don't like as well. So let's go ahead and check out the next little section here. They talk about this article, which I'm going to show you. We gave a lot of flack to Pokemon Go for sniffing through the file system without notifying the users. It's quite alarming. They haven't changed that. So that's actually referencing this article right here. They're reading your device files and folders on Android to see the names of your files and folders. We'll get back to that in just a second, but this is the most important thing from this article right here. They didn't really talk about this, and it's kind of crazy how much flack they gave to Pokemon Go for this stuff, like reading your device files and folders. I'm like, okay, they can see the names of your files and folders. They're actually getting your phone number, you guys. They're actually getting the phone number of your device, your current cellular information, so that's going to basically tell them what cellular network you're on and your IP address, so they can try to match that against your real-time location. So, I don't know, maybe spoofers are going to have to disable 4G, you know, disable your call status, I don't know, but they're taking your phone number. Now, that's kind of a big deal, you guys, because I already did a video about the privacy policy of Pokemon Go, which includes them selling your PII. PII is personally identifiable information. That's information that could be used to identify you. That's your address, your GPS location, your phone number, anything like that, right? And they're saying that if we're acquired by a third party as a result of a transaction such as a merger, acquisition, asset sale, they could just sell assets. They could say, we have all these assets here, like your phone number, and we would just like to sell them, okay? Then they're gonna go and sell them to a third party. So they're basically in a position, you have agreed to give away your phone number and possibly sell it to whoever Pokemon Go decides to sell it to. So that's kind of bad, you guys. I mean, like that, I didn't want to make this video, but I'm like, look, this is really critical information. Some people don't want to have their phone number sold and they need to know about this stuff, and it's all buried in a privacy policy that came out in May, months ago, and now an APK mine. People are actually mining the APK. They're not announcing, hey guys, we need a new permission on your phone and we're going to take your phone number and here's what we're going to do with it on their Twitter. They're not announcing that on their blog. We're getting this from GoHub through an APK mine. They found these changes in the APK totally unannounced publicly. This is not the kind of stuff that you want to see from a video game maker, you know? Like, other people are dealing with the spoofing problem by just improving their game and banning all the spoofers, but Pokemon Go doesn't want to ban the spoofers. They only banned me publicly on the GoFest stream, but they didn't ban anybody else who was spoofing at GoFest. A ton of my friends actually had tickets for GoFest. A ton of my spoofer friends actually had tickets for GoFest and spoofed into GoFest. It was easier than ever this year. They didn't hand out QR codes at the event. They emailed them to you. GoFest is easier than ever to spoof. Everybody should be spoofing GoFest next year. I wish I would have bought a ticket. I was like, dang it, why didn't I buy a ticket? I didn't realize they were going to email the QR codes. Anyway, you guys, as a result of these changes right here, Pokemon Go is reading your device files and folders on Android. This is confirmed by XDA developers. If you guys don't know XDA developers, that is like the website that tells you how to root any phone. I used to be a really active member over at XDA Developers back when I used to root my phone a ton, but I don't root my phone anymore because it's too much work and you can ruin your phone and there's all kinds of risks involved. A lot of people root their phone. I mean, I have nothing against it. I just don't want to risk my device because they're very expensive. But if you do root your phone, you can spoof amazingly well. It's actually fantastically well. But now they're looking for all of the files that are on your device that relate to rooting, okay? So all these files relate to rooting. You need all these files on your device related to rooting. So now they're looking for those files. They're snooping through your phone and finding those files. Read your device's file and folder names. All right. So literally, if you go right now and you place a folder on your phone called root, it will make it to where you can no longer log into Pokemon Go. You'll get this error right over here. Unauthorized device, lockout. All right, you guys, you'll get locked out of Pokemon Go just by having a folder on your phone that's called root, okay? People are actually just like throwing random stuff. It says right here, simply by creating folders with root-looking names on their external SD cards. Yes, they're reading your external SD card, not just the storage inside your phone, but also your external SD card. I'm like, guys, you're doing too much. You're doing the most. Just fix the game. It would be a lot better than all the work that they're doing. Anyway, if you are experiencing these errors, this video right here, I have never heard of this channel before. Never ever heard of this channel before, but he does have the info for you root users who are trying to solve this issue. And basically what it's going to do is rename all of your files so that they don't look like they're root related, and it just renames them to random, you know, extensions. And that's the power of root. It can rename all the programs on your phone. So anyway, it basically hides itself, which is great. So anyway, you guys, that is it for my video. Basically the only other thing that I have to add to that is that Google Play Services updated, and I'm still able to spoof on my tablet. I know a lot of you guys are probably wondering about Google Play Services. It updated to where you can no longer uninstall it. You can't uninstall it. You don't need to worry about uninstalling it. Just force stop, disable, and then install the other one over the top of it. You don't have to do the uninstall. Just force stop it and disable it, and then go and install your APK of the old version. I did that this morning on my phone and it worked perfectly, no problems. Actually on my tablet. So anyway, that's the only thing that I have to add to this video as far as relevant updates go. But the purpose of this video was to let you guys know that they are now taking your phone number with the app And based on their current privacy policy, they do have the right to sell your phone number. So it is kind of a spooky, scary, big deal, and I wanted to put the information out there just so people can know it for editorial purposes, because I'm like, look, people need to be aware of this information. This is what is happening in Pokemon Go right now on the back end. They're not announcing it anywhere. They're keeping it private unless they're going to announce it publicly somewhere and talk about why they're doing this, which I think would be a smart move for them, because right now they look, you know, they look like a bunch of secret spies with the way that they're treating our phones. So this is getting pretty bad. Anyway, guys, that's going to be the end for my video. I hope you enjoyed. If you guys do want an updated tutorial on how to spoof on Android, put it in the comments, please. It's not really that big of a change, but it will affect a lot of people, so I'm guessing you guys might want the tutorial, but I'm not sure if I'm going to make the video. That's why I made this video instead today, because I thought this was more important information. But let me know if you do want the updated Android spoofing tutorial down in the comments, and of course, let me know what you think about these scary, scary changes over here in the comments. Alright everybody, drop a like before you go, make sure you're subscribed. Thanks to my amazing subscribers, and peace!